Okay, you can tell it's been a long couple of days when I hit the be right back screen instead of, hey, we're here screen. So there's that. Good morning, everyone. All right, let's go ahead and scroll on through and do our good mornings. Make sure I have sound this time as well. All right, Brooke, good morning. Sigurd, good morning. Let's see, Cece, good morning. Put a scratch mayonnaise cake in the oven for Super Bowl Center. So like normally I'd be like, mayonnaise? What do you mean, putting mayonnaise in a cake? But I actually had, here, we can do this morning since we're trying. There we go. I actually had a friend that told me about mayonnaise cakes. So it's not a weird thing. It's actually, because it's like the mayonnaise is the fat content of the cake, and it also like makes it really moist, right? Coffee this morning. And we have loads to talk about. There was so much to happen the last couple of days. Let's see. Cece, good morning. Ev, good morning. Let's see. Ev, coffee, life is good. Yes, I made sure and got my coffee this morning. I might have overslept just a smidge, and I was like panicking. But that's what happens when you have a tendency to hit your snooze button on your alarm. But we're here. And we're only like 5 minutes late. It's all good. Let's see. I brewed a big pot because I need a cup and a half for my home. Oh, there you go. There you go. Wow, I brewed like 6 cups for me and Steve. He's downstairs making waffles for the kids. Let's see. Drinking a Coke. Yep. Oh, my cake sounds better than Chex Mix I'm eating. I had cereal this morning, but also cake sounds delicious. Grandma used to make mayonnaise cake, was so good. Wish I would have gotten the recipe from her before she passed. Oh, well, maybe if you ask nicely, Brooke, we'll give you her recipe. Actually, I can't say that because I don't know if it's a family recipe. Sorry, Brooke, didn't mean to lock you in on that one. Let's see. As long as it's not decaf. Yeah, no, it's actually, I can't even say mine's full calf. Mine's half calf and half decaf, but that's because I have to. Let's see. Worked for Martha Stewart. Oh, that's got to be a good recipe then. You'll have to let us know how it is. Let's see. Kim, good morning. It's going to be up to 70. I don't know what it's going to be here today. It's really foggy. It's interesting. Where we've moved in the state, we've had more fog in the last month and a half that we've lived here than we ever did at the other place. So, yeah. Let's see. Dawn, good morning. Mona, good morning. There you go. Yes, Google. Google is our friend. Let's see, Mona. I'm trying not to miss anyone. Let's see, got Kim. Trying to type in Brian. Mona. Although he does it way better than I ever could. I should never do. Namalu, good morning. Longest road trip. Yes, so today's question of the day is, I know I don't have it pinned. It's completely scatterbrained this morning, but today's question of the day was, what is the longest road trip you've ever taken? Maybe not necessarily in one setting, but still the longest one. Longest road trip I ever taken was driving straight to Florida. It took 23 hours. Oh my gosh, Brooke. Did you drive for like 23 hours straight, or did you like swap out with someone? Let's see. Thanks, Emily. Yeah, I'm doing okay. We'll get into it. Hi, Carol. Let's see. Emily says, longest road trip was from my state of Connecticut to Iowa. I got sick on the trip and my friend is afraid. Oh, yep, that would do it. Hi, Kara. Let's see. Sherry, hello. Renee, hello. Let's see. Yes, Coke does have caffeine, and that's good, especially for mornings. Let's see, Josephine, hello. Oh, and apparently Kim is very disappointed in you for not sleeping. Josephine, is it the middle of the night, wherever you're at? Yes, coffee, definitely. Drive for 24 hours straight once or twice a year to see family from age 6 to 20. I don't know if that counts though. No, that counts. That counts. I mean, it's definitely harder being the driver. I struggle, especially when it's like a straight stretch of highway. Now in Texas, any straight stretch of highway, the speed limit's going to be like 75. But I'm gonna tell you right now, they don't just go 75. Like the car we have now, it's got really nice cruise control on it. So I'll set it that because it also like saves on gas. But people do not just go 75. There was this guy, like I'm not gonna say where I went, but let's just say it was a large major city where there's multiple lanes of traffic. And like, we're all going, I think where we were at, it was like 65. And this guy, like, it can't be that he's in a hurry. Like, it's why would you risk yourself and other drivers if you were like late for work? Like, was this guy in this sports car, you know, super loud and just cutting diagonal across like 4 lanes of traffic, probably going like 85. I'm like, I don't want to die. Can you not? Please? Like, I know I'm not like old lady Karen driving on the road, but still, I was like, is it that hard to go the speed limit and to merge carefully and use your blinker? Anyway, I'm okay. It's a long day yesterday. The longest road trip would be when we went to Wellington, New Zealand for 8 hours. Oh, but that sounds awesome. I love that. California to Illinois. Oh, yeah, that would be a heck of a one. Hawaii. Nice. That had to have been so pretty. Hi, Kelly. Let's see. Oh, wait, it hopped down. Hold on. Let's see. Renee said 7 a.m. here. I got up at 6 thinking I believe it was starting. Yeah, I know it's earlier than usual, but I know that Tammy's streaming today and Renee is streaming today, so I wanted to make sure. Shannon's like my go-to check with, you know, double check that I'm not overlapping anyone, and I was gonna go at 10, so she's like, so if you start at 10, then no words, right? I was like, ooh, good point, we should probably start at 9, so then we can do words, and then Renee, I think yours starts at noon my time. I think, right? Yeah. If I remember correctly. But I can't take credit for remembering that because that's all Shannon. She's my go-to. Let's see. Longest nonstop trip was St. Louis to Miami with a friend. Oh, but you're with a friend. That sounds like so much fun. I'm doing okay, Kara. I'm doing okay. Let's see. I was here at an earlier time, got my timing all wrong. Yeah, well, I mean, in the past when I've done like morning non-normal streams, it was like 8 a.m. But yeah. 9 a.m. 1 a.m. Oh, Miss Scones, it's so early. Oh my goodness. Kara, hello. Well, I mean, I did set an alarm for 7, thinking, okay, sweet, I'll get up, because I went to bed early, but I was apparently even more exhausted than I thought I was. Next thing you know, I look at my alarm on my phone, and I'm like, oh, I've been hitting the snooze for an hour. It is now 8:05, and I need to shower. So yeah, I gave myself an extra 5 minutes this morning to get my coffee. Let's see. Hi, Alex. Kara says longest road trip for us was 19 hours to Disney World on a school bus. Yes, that was straight. We did Disney and drove 19 hours back. Oh my gosh. What? I guess, was it like a school trip? I'm assuming, oh, I would say I would assume your family didn't rent a bus for it, but maybe you have a giant family. I'm happy she's welcome to, yeah, it's almost there. Let's see. Hi, Lucy. Traveled from Oregon to South, then north to New York and Niagara Falls. Whew. That's a rough, long trip. It's really like, I don't mind it as much as the passenger because I can, you know, I can draw, I can read, I can sleep or whatever else. But when you're the driver and it's just a long, straight stretch of road and, you know, you're going nearly 80 miles an hour, like it's, yeah, I get so tired. I'm like, okay, I don't usually drink soda, but I got myself a Dr. Pepper yesterday. I had coffee in the morning. Let's see. 2 most boring states to drive through is Kansas and Mississippi. Have you ever driven through Wyoming? Have you ever driven through Wyoming? I did a road trip from Pacific Northwest to Colorado. And first of all, Wyoming, lots of straight stretches, but there's a sign on the place where I entered in Wyoming, or it might have been like a rock that someone painted, but basically it said, "Welcome to Wyoming, Colorado's ugly twin sister." And I was like, oh my gosh. Let's see. Hi, Leslie. Let's see. Oh, wait, it popped up again. Hold on. Okay. The bridge between Portland and Vancouver. Yes, done that one. I did that one in high school, actually. Kristen, the U.S. coast to coast coach trip, Los Angeles to I don't know why I read that weird. But yeah. Oh, coast to coast. Coast to coast. All right, that makes more sense. But also, yes, that's incredibly long. Yeah, 10-year time. Yes, exactly. Shannon flexing. Was a plane trip, not a road trip. That's okay. Well, I was thinking, I'm like, well, you got to take something to get over that water, but maybe you went from one side of Honolulu to the other? Possibly either way. Actually, now I'm wondering, how long does it take to get from one side of Honolulu to the other? Maybe. Also, I like this because normally when I'm doing the morning things, like I try to put my hands so you guys acknowledge or could see that I'm here, but this is so much easier. Let's see. You're that happy at 8 a.m.? Wait, me? Oh, well, at 8 a.m. But yeah, but I mean, we're supposed to go live at 9, so let's see. Hi, Shannon. Let's see. My longest trip was from northern upstate New York to Wisconsin. Oh, all right. That's a good one, too. I wonder, I've never been up that direction. I've covered pretty much the entire western half of the United States, and I've been to New York, but I flew plane to New York, so I haven't road tripped too much on the eastern half. Is it really pretty? I mean, upstate New York is pretty nice, isn't it? Let's see, it's 9 here. Yep. Hi, Melissa. It's in the middle. It's the middle of my work day. I finish at 7:30 a.m., so it's not bad. Ah, okay. Let's see. Bibliophile, welcome. Let's see. Josephine says, 19 hours on a school bus sounds uncomfortable. Yeah, because those seats, like when I was in high school and we would take choir trips, we wouldn't just take a bus, like they had one of those travel buses. So generally it was more comfy, and of course we took breaks, but it really wasn't that far. I mean, I think one of them we headed up to Seattle, another one we did go to Vancouver, and then we took a ferry over to Victoria, which, by the way, if you ever get a chance to visit Victoria, Canada, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Let's see. I'm almost to the bottom. Here we go. It says, Kara says, yeah, that was a choir trip in high school. We're supposed to have a concert, stay a couple days, but the venue canceled on us, so we went to Disney anyway. Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, I get it now, the turnaround time. Like, they must have had people swapping out for drivers. Like, either that or that driver was just exhausted. Nebraska's pretty boring, too. Florida is a boring state to drive through. I wonder what the elevation is of Florida. That's the other thing. It's like the elevation of places you're going through. Steve and I were coming from Pacific Northwest, and then we hit Montana, and we were in, it's either Helena or Helena. People that are from Montana are gonna want to smack me for mispronouncing it. But the point is when we got there, the air, being so high up in the air was crisp. It was so crisp, and it was just, I can't even explain it. It was way different. It's kind of like when you fly a plane somewhere that is completely different elevation and you get out. It's like whenever we go to visit, Pacific Northwest, it's nice, it's cool, whatever. And then we fly back to, Texas, and we're like, dear God, the humidity. Let's see. Hi, Blue, welcome. Illinois, beautiful, but all corn. I could see that. At least Wyoming has a variety of scenery. Kansas and Mississippi is hundreds of miles of same. Right? Yeah, that's pretty much Texas. Until you get to, I suppose, the hill country in Texas. But, oh man, that drive from West Texas to Central Texas, oh, it's brutal. It's so brutal. A full set of polys. That'd be amazing. Let's see. Excited because I'm going to be doing diamond painting for the first time. Oh, so fun. Which, did you get it from Diamond Art Club or Amazon? Which diamond painting are you doing? Christina, hello. Let's see. Yes, Emily, we asked the same thing. What is it? Let's see. Not been to the northern eastern U.S. yet, right? Yet. I'm sure I'll find a reason to go there eventually. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I've been to New York. Most of my family is in the western half of the US, which is usually why I made the trips back and forth. But yeah, eastern half, I haven't really done. Been to Kennedy Airport, does that count as visiting New York? I'm gonna say yes, only because then I can say that technically I've been to Germany because I had a layover in Frankfurt when I flew to Scotland. So I'm gonna go with yes. Victoria to Saskatchewan. I'm trying to think. This is, Steve is gonna cringe. Steve is gonna cringe at this. Wait, Saskatchewan, that's... Okay, anybody that knows countries better than I do, please don't judge me. Saskatchewan, that's... Is that in Canada or is that in... Oh, I know I'm gonna be wrong. Is that in Alaska? Please don't be listening, Steve. I should know this. Steve literally does, he gives quizzes about maps to students, and I'm... Canada, okay, thank you, Mona. Because I was just trying to think, I'm like, well, now wait a minute, because my other embarrassing question was, I'm trying to remember, is Alaska attached to Canada? It's been a really long week. Please don't judge. Let's see. Leah, welcome. Or, yeah, it's Leanne, but I said Leah. So, please, welcome. Got on Amazon, it's a Harry Potter one. Ooh, nice. Ooh, but that's a good one. That's a good one, Ev. Just a full, let's say full road trip. But I need to go on a road trip where I can swap out with Steve. Yeah, it's hard. Okay, yes, Canada agree. Sweet. Shh. Nobody tell Steve that I don't know my geography. Saskatchewan Bigfoot. There's also a full thing just in the Pacific Northwest too that people have Bigfoot sightings. Steve and I have some Bigfoot paraphernalia. We also watched that show mostly for the hilarity of it, Finding Bigfoot. So it's like a running joke with us. But yeah. About to diamond paint for a couple hours. That's a huge diamond art club. See, I have. Oh no, wait, they're over here now. They used to be like up on a shelf, but I don't know. I have diamond paintings. Once this place is finally settled, I should probably get back into it. I have a Scott Howden one that's super pretty that I want to do, and I have the wall space to hang it up now, but I just haven't done it. Let's see. Yes, you're Canadian. Okay. Diamond painting, yep. Been all the way to Rhode Island. You've lived in 7 states. How many states have I lived in? 1, 2, 3. I lived in 3 states. I guess I've moved around a lot within those states. But yeah, I guess we're living in 3 states. Anyway, it's Saturday. It's Saturday morning. I don't usually stream Saturday mornings, but it's been a heck of a week. I should probably get into coloring while I'm chatting. Otherwise, we won't get anything done. So let me collect myself. Let's figure out. I'm gonna switch this because as soon as I lean forward, I'm gonna be like smack dab in your face. So we're gonna go here, and we will chat. It's a little bit dark. Make it brighter. There we go. Yes, collect my thoughts. Let's go ahead and did I put away my color chart? Oh no, it's right here. It's right here. I haven't been in my office much since the last time that we streamed because I meant to like catch up on more of this, but I didn't. I did not. Okay, let's we're gonna put that. Is it gonna stay? Hang on. I used to like have a clip that I clipped to, but it's not there anymore. I also usually have a kneaded eraser that I can like put in the front. Oh, okay, here. We're gonna put today's nail polish because I'm super classy like that in front to hold it up. This is the other nail polish I'm using today. It's been a hard week. I treated myself to nail polish. These ones here. So the blue, here we'll zoom out. The blue is Pinkies Up. And I've been eyeballing these since they came out in the spring. And this one here is Cake Pop. So there's that. Thanks. 1,000-piece puzzle that is mostly snow. Oh my gosh. Have you ever done like one of those like single flat color puzzles? Awesome, Sheila. Okay. Let's get this so it's not. There we go. Okay, so colors first. We're gonna work on this stuff, but I want to work on something also that we haven't worked on yet. So let's do. I have so many pencils out, mostly because I didn't put any of them away because it's me. Okay, so colors first. Let's do. What do I want to do here? Do I want to do these in red or do I want to do them in a blue? Actually, kind of thinking we'll do like blue and red. Hi, Claire. How are you? Claire, you want to know something funny? You know your post, your story that you made, that you were asking, you were asking Chat GPT. Now, I don't do any of the AI art, but I will admit that just the regular Chat GPT, I haven't used it for anything like solid, but it's been hilarious and it's fascinating to me how like, you know, on Google, you have to be very specific with your questions, but on ChatGPT, you can kind of just talk to it. And apparently I've heard you have to be nice to ChatGPT because, like, it'll be more helpful if you say please and thank you. Anyway, I saw your story post yesterday where you had put, you know, like, tell me about, you know, Color with Claire YouTube channel and all that kind of stuff. And it said, like, what, Claire Warwick or something? So I had a crazy day yesterday, and there were some points where I literally had zero to do, and I just had to sit there. And so I was like, I wonder what ChatGPT. So I literally put in exactly what you typed, then put in my channel number. I want to say it was a little bit humbling. ChatGPT doesn't have a clue who I am. So he may have your name wrong, but he knows you exist. So, there's that. It's just the funniest thing. I'm like, oh, okay. But apparently, like, it has, thanks, Kim. Apparently it has, like, its most updated information is from, like, 2 years ago. But still, I was chuckling pretty hard. I'm like, well then, I got some work to do. Anyway, okay, let's focus on our colors, and then I'll get into story time here. So, let's see. I should put my colors away. Okay, that's black. We'll probably use that. There we go. Indigo. I know, right? Leave it as Claire Wakeman. There was, there's the creator of Phineas and Ferb, Dan Povenmire. He found this article about himself and, like, his divorce from his wife, but it was all written by AI, and it had everything wrong. And so he pulled it up, and he was reading from it, and he was just cracking up because he's just like, oh, I didn't know we met here. All right, so red, violet. Well, and I'll be perfectly honest, this is also part of the reason why I waited to stream to today, because I felt like yesterday I was still just processing a lot of stuff. Not to mention, I woke up yesterday at, let's see, what color do I want? Let's do pink carmine. At 4:30 yesterday morning to get my day started, because my MRI, what was I grabbing? Hold on, my brain is not, pink carmine, was at like 6:15 in the morning. So, you know, that was super fun. Do I not have? Okay, well, clearly if I don't have pink carmine out, and I didn't use it on any of these other colors, so I shouldn't use it now. So let's pull our reds that we have here. But yeah, it was really early in the morning. Like, ridiculously early in the morning. I don't relish 4:30 in the morning anymore. Well, it's helped. Hi, Maitland. It's helped that I've had a good night's sleep and a little bit of time to process. And, you know, yesterday I was just, yeah, I talked to my mom and I was just, anyway, we'll get into it. I promise. I keep saying that, but I'm like still trying to pick my colors. Okay, so we're going to do magenta, rose carmine. Let's get some, let's see, is this me? Let's see, that's crimson. You want crimson? Yeah, we could bring some crimson in. And, manganese violet. Sleep really is. It's amazing just like how, I'm not, I promise. I'll probably still be sleeping if we're perfectly honest. Okay, then let's also grab cinnamon. Is that all I want? Let's see, I got like a purple. I think that's all I want. Plus we have the black. So there we go. And I know I don't normally stream on Saturdays. So if you were here and you're like, why does everybody keep doing points? We're doing a new project. Oh, that's a little crooked. All right. There we go. Anyway, we're doing a new community quilt project. And when you chat, you're on points. And then you can use the points to purchase quilt squares. If you are curious, you can type in !loyalty. That'll take you to the point store. And also !quilt will take you to the website that explains it all. So, because it would take me another while to get it all explained. Also, I don't know if you can see there. Yeah, you can kind of see. I have a gramophone. I was in the closet and it hit me like here, so I've got this gnarly bruise. Anyway, we need to name a creature. Possibly. Yeah, it was really early, Claire. But part of it is because I had the MRI and everything scheduled sooner, but then we had all that ice that hit, and so I had to reschedule it. And then they were like, well, we can try and get you in the same day, which was great because, as I mentioned before, to get there, it was a bit of a road trip. And so I was like, well, dang, if they get it in on the same day. Oh, absolutely. Would it be me if I didn't? That means that I don't have to road trip twice, and I didn't have to get a hotel twice. And yeah, it was just going to be easier all around. So it was... Actually, to be fair, this happened like a couple days ago. Knock on wood, nothing happened yesterday, which is surprising considering like how tired I was. All right, I'm gonna turn him because we're having our strokes go this way and it's just going to be easier, especially while I'm chatting. Okay, so let's get into it. I'll give a little background just in case anybody is unfamiliar with what's been going on. So about 4-ish months ago, I finally got a CAT scan because, as most of you who have been here for a while know, that I struggle with headaches, migraines. It's a near daily thing. It's not fun, it's not great, and it's incredibly frustrating. And here's one of the things that I realized yesterday, which is why it's so frustrating. Okay, so when you have a headache, we apparently were not. We are now, thanks, Shannon. Well, I just realized. Okay, that sounds really funny, and I just realized that it's not like a legit, like old school, like worth a lot of money gramophone. Some friends of ours were moving. They had this knockoff gramophone. Well, not even knockoff. It's just a newer one, but basically it's gonna kind of decor. It does work, but I mean, you better not put any valuable records on there because it's gonna scratch it. But the gramophone horn comes in 2 pieces, and it's got the big metal part, and then it moves into the tube. Well, there's nothing that's really securing it, so you just kind of have to push it in there and, you know, cross your fingers. Anyway, I was moving a bunch of crap because we have this one closet where things we haven't unpacked yet is there, and the horn part, the bell part of the horn, I don't know, what do you call it? You know, the big thing. Anyway, it fell out and it smacked me on the arm. But yeah. This is random gramophone. Is it raining now? Oh, it's pouring down rain. That's why it was so foggy. Okay. Anyway, but I realized that part of the reason headaches and migraines are so frustrating is, okay, say you have a headache or a migraine or whatever. You say, oh man, my head really hurts today. What is the first thing that someone asks you? Oh, did you drink enough water? Oh, did you eat this thing that we know is a trigger? Did you have too much sugar? Did you not sleep right? Did you not get enough sleep? Did you get too much sleep? Like, it's all these questions. And the key point of all these questions is, did you do this? And what that's saying is that you have this headache or migraine because it's your fault. Like, you did something wrong, you failed, which is why you now have this pain in your head. And if you could just get it together, then maybe you wouldn't have it. So, coming from someone who for the last 20 plus years has dealt with migraines and headaches on a pretty much daily basis, to have someone tell you that it is your fault that you are in pain is, and it's not that they do that specifically, it's just what you go to, which, don't get me wrong, there are some headaches and migraines that are triggered by certain things. Like, absolutely, I know that I have certain triggers and I try to steer away from them. But are there days where I have slept fine, drank plenty of water, gotten exercise, all the things, and I still wake up with a headache or migraine? Absolutely. So then when somebody's like, oh, well, what did you do wrong? It's incredibly frustrating. So coming from someone who has I have literally everything that a doctor with modern medicine can prescribe to you or try. I have done acupuncture, I have done acupressure, I have done massage, I have done, adjustments. I've done every medicine that you can think of that is on the list. I have literally done, what's up, Steve? Oh, okay, Paul can come in. Hey, bud, just leave it cracked so it doesn't, yeah. Anyway, I am literally at yes, exactly. I am literally at the end of the list of things to try. So even if somebody said, oh, have you tried this? Yes, I probably have. There's shots, there's magnesium, there's supplements, there's medicine. The only thing that has continued, thank God, to work on some degree is I'm currently on it. Yeah, I'm currently on it. And it's not even for my migraines or headaches, but yeah, currently on it. No, Paul was scratching at the door. But I got my own coffee this morning. Yeah, all of the triptylines, all of the tryptophans, all of the Imatrix, the the Aimovig, which is a shot, which is a monthly shot, like literally you name it, and I have tried it. I was seeing a neurologist who has now moved his practice to a different major city, but even he was like, well, I mean, I've even done Botox, like it's all been done. Anyway, but he was, are you wanting the ring back? Here, hang on, I'm gonna look at it. There we go, he wants to look at it, the ring. Anyway, so this was kind of, getting the MRI and the CT scan was kind of like, well, we've literally done everything else. Now, I requested this CT scan, not this past January, but January of 2023. And insurance had denied it for whatever reason. And then miraculously, after the deductible, hi Mercy, deductible reset, they approved it. And so I was able to go in, get my CT scan done. And when they did the CT scan, they found a mass, a lesion, they called it. They called it an orbital. Oh, what's the technical name? Basically, there's a mass in the orbital, which is that kind of area, like if you're looking at a human skull, it's that area where your eyes go. It's all this kind of stuff that's just sort of right there. And so when they saw that, they're like, okay, well, clearly we need to get an MRI to look at it. And when they told me that there was something there behind my left eye, I'm like, well, this must be it. This must be the reason that I have been having headaches and migraines for years. This has to be it. How can it not be it when nothing else seems to work, right? And so, you know, we go further and we do the MRI, and they're able to, you know, get a closer look at it. And this is just the standard MRI at any other, you know, normal hospital. And so it's like, okay, well, now we've got a good look at it. It's clearly, you know, something that's going on. So my neurologist was leaving the practice and moving to a different one. So I was like, okay, well, I need to figure out what to do for this, because for whatever reason, he decided not to give his patients referrals to new neurologists. And it was just like, peace out, migraine town. And he was off. Don't cross your fingers, Ev. Don't cross your fingers. We're getting there. Yes, confirmation. And that's what it was. It was almost like so validating that after years of doctors telling me, oh, it's in my head, or, oh, it's, you know, like it's your hormones, or it's your anxiety, or whatever else, any other way that they can brush off a woman for any kind of medical issues. Now it's raining, so if it gets too loud, let me know, but Paul's looking out the window. And so it was validating. Like, I wanted to take that scan and go to someone and just, like, people that I have been trying to talk with about my migraines for years, be like, look, this is something was there. Even my primary care provider, she was just like, oh, wow. Like, yeah, because you have a uterus. It's like, oh, okay. So if I didn't have one, then you'd actually try and find out what's wrong with me. I mean, do I need a hysterectomy to fix this? Yes, exactly. Like, it's like, I know that I'm not making these migraines up in my head. Do I have any idea what's causing them? For the most part, no. Like, don't get me wrong. I do know that I have a few triggers, but, you know, when you wake up with a migraine day after day after day, and you're like, what is wrong with me? You know? So anyway, so I went, after he left, after my neurologist left, I was like, okay, well, clearly I need to be proactive on this. Now, you know, I'm not going to give it any, too many details, but essentially there was a specialist hospital that specifically, that's why it's called a specialist, has experience with these kinds of lesions. Right, Kim? And if they need to be removed, these are the people that you want to remove it. Like, you know, you don't want any, you know, just random, you know, ophthalmologist or whatever. Yeah, right? Oh, thunder here also. Yeah, no thunder so far, but I like just the rain. Anyway, so I followed up with those guys, and at this particular place, they have specialized equipment that can give much more detailed MRIs and scans. Like, when he explained to me yesterday everything that he could see for it, I was like, well, gosh, no wonder they needed to do a second MRI here at this place. Offer test very plain, various places, no fight. Yes, right? It's so stupid. Right, Claire? Exactly. So, so anyway, I went to go see him the first time, brought my MRI, brought my CT scan, and said, hey, this is what they found. What do you think? Now, I did have confirmation from 3 different neurologists and him that they were all very, very sure that it was benign. You know, it's not brain cancer, it's not eye cancer, it's none of those, but that it was benign. It was a mass, but it was benign. And if for whatever reason you're unfamiliar with what benign means, it means that it's basically the same as just a freckle. Like, it's not causing my body any significant harm. Are they sleeping? It's 9:41 a.m. No, Steve was making them waffles. And so anyway, he's like, okay, so we have these scans. Clearly it's showing something, but we don't really have a whole lot to go off. Because the problem is, since this was the first time it had been discovered, there was no way that they could tell if it had grown or not, or if, you know, what the rate of it. Basically, what all of the neuros that saw the scan said is that they had commented that from the looks of it, it looks like it had been there, quote unquote, for quite a while. And so the interesting is like, I remember getting significant headaches when I was at least 18. And that's part of the reason, because it interfered with work and stuff. But I was talking to my brother like a month ago, and he's like, no, I remember you getting, you know, these kind of headaches and stuff when you were in high school. So here I am thinking like, okay, well, they tell me that this mass has been here for quite a while. They're pretty sure it's benign, so I can relax about that. And then, like, I've had these headaches for so long. What if it's been growing since I was, you know, 15, 16? And so now we're just finally figuring out, right? So there was a part of me that was just, I was angry. Honestly, I was really angry, because at this point I'm thinking, this is the cause. This is why I have these headaches. And yet, no matter what, everybody kind of poo-pooed on my idea that maybe we should take a look inside, whatever. It took them till I'm, you know, almost 38 to think, hey, let's take a little look-see inside your head and see what's going on. So yeah, I had a lot of emotions. I was really upset, but also relieved that we were finally, you know, getting into the air. So he's like, okay, well, we need to do a comparison. He's like, since I can see that it's not, you know, immediately harmful to your health, you know, let's take a few months. So it was originally supposed to be 3 months, but because of the reschedule, it got closer to 4 months. Okay, so now here we are, 4 months later, and road trip to the place. It was a bit part of the reason, again, why I was so exhausted and moved yesterday's stream to today, because it was a drive, and it was a long drive, it was a hard drive, and I was just exhausted from yesterday, emotionally, physically, just everything. I'm explaining this now with, you know, firmness in my voice, but I probably would have been so negative about it last night. I was tired, I was cranky, I was like, I need sleep. Like, I crawled into bed, like, at the same time the kids crawled into bed. I didn't go to sleep right away, but I was just like, I am done with today, you know? So anyway, so we came back yesterday. It was, you know, 4 months later, and he was able to, yeah, exactly. He was able to see, you know, from the MRI that I got done at a regular hospital. Finally looked at mine when I was 60. Talk about right? I got validation of neck pain, ruptured disc, and compressed nerves, but no confirmation of migraine, right? Oh, it's so hard. So, ooh, I just spilled my coffee a little bit. Thank God the face cam wasn't on that, because I just spilled coffee down my face. Like dribbled it all the way down. Anyway, anyway, fast forward. It has been 4 months, and the equipment that they have, and in fact, when he described to me, no, not the coffee, it was just a little dribble. It didn't even get on my shirt. We're good. I don't know if you guys can see, but, so it's a Psyduck shirt. The kids love Pokemon, and I've talked about it before, but Psyduck is a character whose power revolves around this migraine that it constantly has, which is why it's holding its head. And then the migraine gets, like, so bad that it explodes, and he has, like, this psychic power, which is why, there he is. He's kind of my mascot. He's my spirit animal. It's also the bee. Little Steve got me that for Christmas. Minecraft. But yeah, he's my little spirit animal. Oh, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. 5 back surgeries, and doctors have been on the fence about fixing my back again, but they finally got enough MRIs to realize that I needed 2 surgeries and 1 hospitalization, right? It blows my mind that like so many MRI machines are different. Like, it's gonna cost me the same either way. But he explained to me, awesome, Sigrid. He explained to me one of the things that they could see is the MRI was so specific. One, they can see all of the nerves and the veins that are surrounding it, and they did it with contrast, which means basically I had an IV and they put this medicine in that essentially lights everything up. Like it lights up the bloodstream, lights up everything else. It makes it so they can see it that much better. And with that MRI, they could see the rate of blood flow through this mass, which apparently is pretty slow. But we'll come back to that in a second. So anyway, so I went in, I got the scan in. So I got up at like 4:30. Got to the hospital. I actually thought that it was at 6:30, but it actually, contrast MRI, but it was actually like at 6:15. Anyway, by the time I got there, it was 6:30. It was nice though, because there was like a shuttle that could take me around to all the places, because this place I went to is just ginormous. So anyway, I went and got the MRI done. I actually like fell asleep a little bit, which is crazy considering how loud those are, but that 45 minutes just went through like that. And then after that, I headed over to the ophthalmologist department, where they did, a lot of what they do when they're looking at this kind of thing is they are just like when you go to get an eye exam. No, it kind of felt like when they do, when you get saline in for the first time. I don't know about you guys, but anytime I've ever had like saline or whatever else, I get this weird, I know it sounds crazy, but it's like I can smell it. That's not right, because I'm not actually smelling it, but it's the sensation of, I don't know, but it happens every time. It happens every time. But no, I don't remember warmth. It was just kind of that sensation when like they flush you with saline. It really wasn't even bothersome. They told me to drink a bunch of water, but also I was like, dude, I got like a road trip. I know I need to drink water, but also I don't want to have to stop every 30 minutes to use the restroom. So, I paced myself. Now, March 13th, and they give you the saline first. Yeah, okay, yes, the taste. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, metallic tasting. Yes, that's what exactly. So yeah, I guess it really wasn't smell. I don't know. It was all fuzzy yesterday, but yeah, it's like that metallic kind of, yeah. Oh, it so does. It so does. And like, where I was at was also a little bit sobering. I was there for my lesion, and let's just say this particular place specializes in those. And although mine was benign, there were a lot of people there who were not that lucky. So it's hard, because I was frustrated, but also sobered and trying to, it gives you a little bit of perspective. Especially because where I had to go was near the children's unit. And so I it was a very emotional day yesterday. But anyway, so they got the more detailed scan, and I finally got to meet with him. Hi, Annette. I finally got to meet with him. And so with this scan, they were able to see. So apparently, yeah, and see, that's the hard part, is it's like I tell myself, how dare I be so frustrated with my situation when I am surrounded by people that are in their situation, and they're so positive and they're going through so much more. So that's what it was. It's like there was the frustration, but also on some level, a bit of embarrassment and shame, because it's like, I don't have the right to be this angry about everything when this person's sitting next to me, Like, yeah, I needed to, Renee. I was not in the right headspace last night at all. Specialized MRI scan coming up Wednesday. Terrified of MRI thing. It's really not too bad, Sherry, especially if yours is in the morning. Yes. Yeah, exactly. I know it. And like stepping away from all of it, like it is valid what I'm feeling, but it gives you a lot of perspective again, especially when you have to walk past the children's unit. And I was just like, whew, Well, and you know, Steve had to be with the kids, so I mean, I was on my own for this whole thing, so it was just, yeah, it was a lot yesterday. It was a lot. Anyway, so I got the Specialized. Exactly, I like that. Yeah. So I got the Specialized MRI, and I went to, you know, go have the thing. So he was able to see exactly how far behind. So the mass itself is sitting about 2 millimeters behind my eye. Now the size of it is like the size of the front half of my. Well, but see, I have that, and I could have. Oh no, you're talking about that. I was just saying, like, I have that, but I had to drive myself all over everywhere. So I was like, no, I need to not. But actually, the MRI was really easy. I just kind of, like, you know, slept. Anyway, now I keep, like, darting around, so I'll get back to it. But anyway, so he was able to see exactly where it was positioned. So it's 2 millimeters. And he said it's actually, like, no, actually. He said as far as what he could see, because since it had been so soon after the MRI, the radiologist hadn't had time to get to it and do like the real measure kind of thing. But I didn't hear from him yesterday. He said that if it had grown at all, he would message me. But from what he could tell from just looking at it, he said it looked like it had grown, which was the big thing. Had it grown, we would have said, yes, absolutely. Whether or not it's the issue of my migraines, we need to get it out because it clearly has grown in the last 4 months. But he said that it hasn't. And he could see exactly where it was sitting and what nerves it was sitting on. And very long story short, basically what it is he is nearly positive, like he can't say for 100%, but he was nearly positive that the lesion is not affecting my migraines. Now, you know, the fact that it's confirmed benign and it's not the cause of my migraines, you would think I'd be jumping for joy, I suppose. But I think a big part of it was I had pinned all of my hopes on the fact that, yes, there's this horrible, terrible thing in my head, but what if this is the answer? What if removing it is the answer? You know, it gets rid of the tremors, it gets rid of the migraines, it gets rid of whatever other nerve pain that I have been experiencing. Like I get this thing called allodynia right before I get migraines, and there are parts of my body that will, it's hard to explain. Like, you know how it feels when you have a really bad sunburn and it's just like your nerves are all on end and it's just like it hurts? I will get random patches of that. Like sometimes it's like these 2 fingers and part of my hand. The most recent one was like this left part of my face. It literally hurt to put hairspray on my hair. That's how sensitive it is. It lasts for about a day or 2 and then it goes away. And like I said, it's usually involved with the migraines. But so there was a part of, but that's the thing, Lucy. So what he said, where it's positioned next to all of the nerves, and the fact that it's benign, it's not causing anything, he said that the risks would be higher to remove it for something that is not guaranteed to fix my migraines. That would have been the reason why I wanted to get it removed, because of the migraines. So the current plan, all right, so I'll lay out the bottom line. New MRI, it hasn't grown. He was able to get a look of exactly where it's sitting, exactly what nerves it's snuggling with, and like the rate of blood flow through it and everything. And he was able to conclude that it's most likely not going to help the migraines. It isn't currently hurting me, and it's too dangerous to remove it unless it becomes absolutely necessary. So like if it grows or if it becomes, so right, like he said, the one thing that may be pain-wise that is connected to the lesion is that if you are sitting and you look directly up, kind of like I am now, I've always had like this pain when I look directly up. And he said that in fact could be because of that, because of how close it is. and everything. And he said, so that could be it, but that's not detrimental. So the benefits do not outweigh the risks. So the current plan is, obviously, like, there's things that I can do to keep an eye on, because his biggest concern is it damaging and pressing on my optic nerve. And he said that there's things that I need to look out for, which as an artist, it kind of works out perfectly, because like it is obviously pain, like in my eye, not just headache pain, but pain in my eye, but also if I close one eye or check the other eye and I lose a saturation in colors, which you guys know I'm gonna know if something doesn't look right with my Prismacolors, right? So if that happens, then we'll come back to it. But as of now, the outcome is it won't fix my headaches. It's not causing enough distress to my body to warrant the risk to take it out. So I'll go back in a year. I'll go back, at this time. Well, that's the thing, because I also asked him, but yeah, so I'll go back in a year and get another scan. But at this time, because that's what I asked him. I was just like, am I one, that's, I would love to know that, Durbin. I would love to know that. I would love, but that's the thing. There is no reason. So he said at this time, because what he could tell, right, Josephine, and that's it. Like, it's just like, it's good news. Like, it's not all of this terrible stuff, but yeah. So I asked him, like, am I one good, like, head whack away from, this thing? Like, I don't know what, like, I guess it's made up of tissue. I don't know enough about it. I'm like, if we're roughhousing and I get smacked upside the head, like, is this thing gonna implode? Like, no, I need to be worried. And he said, no, because of its density and what it's made up of, it's not gonna suddenly just like, it's not the kind of thing that bursts, I guess. And what he could tell, the important thing with seeing the MRI and the rate of blood flow through it, he could see that it's actually, it's like the blood flow is slower through it. It's not detrimental to anything. It's not like I have to worry about like a blood clot or anything. But what he's telling me is that it's not going anywhere. It's not moving around. I don't have to worry about, it leaking or like any of that. So it's just, I suppose I just have to think of it like some people have skin tags, right? It's there, but it's not anything there. Yeah. I mean, I can't say that I didn't get answers, because I definitely did, but there was just this part of me that was pinning my hopes on that this was the answer. This is what's wrong with me, like this is what's going on. And again, like I said, being where I was at, it was very, very sobering. And it's just like, I don't know, like when I had to take the shuttle, there was this guy, and he's been coming to this place for 27 years, and he had like, it was just me and him on the shuttle, and we were talking. He's been coming there for 27 years. He had a not benign mass on the right side of his head, and he had to have the whole right side of his face reconstructed, which they did a wonderful job, because I didn't know, I couldn't tell, but I'm just sitting there being grumpy about my benign mass that isn't causing my migraines. And here's this guy, and I'm like, okay, what am I grumping about? Just because I want answers. Like, the comparison, it was just like, I don't know. Like, it was just a lot to process. And I know that my feelings are valid and that it's frustrating. Right, Shannon? It was the whole thing. Like, it was just, there were a lot of people there, and a lot of people that were going through, answers, but not solutions. That were just, like I said, I had to walk by the children's unit, and it's just, yesterday was hard. It was really hard. But I think I know we've stopped coloring for a second, but this was just like, it was a lot. It was a lot. And I think part of my frustration is because short of, I don't even know, short of what? You know, I'm already gluten-free. You know, I don't eat too terribly. It's like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Often related to eyesight. Yeah. Well, and it was an ophthalmologist that I saw. Yeah, it really does. But it was just like, okay, well, where does this leave me? You know? Like, this is not causing it. There is no obvious reason for it. Like, nobody knows what's causing them. I have literally checked off everything on the list, from holistic to whatever kind of medicine you can think of. And that's it. The list is done. So, is this it? Like, I'm going to be 38 this year. Will they fix themselves? Do I need to be one of those, I don't know, cutting out coffee, cutting out sugar, eating nothing? I don't know. I am out of ideas. And so is it just, unless it miraculously fixes itself, sorry, and I'll catch up with chat in a second. Is this it? Like, I'm gonna be 38 this year. In an ideal world, I will have at least 50 more years. But is this the next 50 years? Like, an air-only diet? Oh my gosh, no. See, and that's the thing. It's like, okay, so now I'm supposed to eat salad and drink water constantly in the hopes of not, like, I drink 1 cup of coffee a day. It's not even just the migraines too. Like, what is this? Why is this doing this? Like, you know? Like, it's just... Anyway. Like I said, being there was very sobering. I feel like I don't have a ton of room to complain in comparison to that. But also my feelings are valid. Anyway, my goal wasn't to get like therapy session on you guys. I'm sorry. I missed a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it really is. I know it. Yeah, no, and I get what Shannon's saying, and that's exactly it. It's just like, it is. It's physically and emotionally, and all I can say is just, you know, Steve is wonderfully supportive and everything. Although, I don't know, maybe I should just say, you know, to heck with it. Reintroduce gluten, suffer through the month that it's going to take me to do that. And be like, well, if it's not going to change, I might as well enjoy a little bit of bread. Have a croissant, you know? But yeah. So that's the story. I know you guys have been on this roller coaster with me for a good handful of months now, but that's pretty much the end of it. We'll have a bit. Oh, I had waffles for dinner last night. You know, I had treated myself to some nail polish, which actually had got sent to our old address on accident, but it arrived yesterday. So you better believe I treated myself to painting my hands, and I had, wait, eat a, the heart was blocking the word waffle, and I thought it said eat a Steve. I'm like, I don't want to eat him. Yes, exactly. I know, right? I'm just go back into gluten. But yeah, so I had a little treat myself to because I got those 2 nail polishes, but I'm not gonna lie, I got some other ones too. Here, I'll show you. Which polish is it? This is the, oh, I know, right? Annette, okay, here, let me move this over. I'll show you. I know we've kind of gotten off the rails here a little bit, but I know that you guys have been kind of on this journey with me a little bit through all of it, so I figured you guys would want the final answer. No, yeah, just cooking, right? Okay, so yeah, I don't usually get this much nail polish, but you guys, it has been, I needed a pick-me-up, all right? have a nail polish vice. It's cool. Okay. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, so this one that I got was have some bread. Exactly. I mean, the way I think of it is this is cheaper than going to get my nails done at a salon, right? I do my own nails and everything. Okay, so this one is yellow with red flecks in it. It's called lemon cake. Oh, here, let's maybe it's gonna get in focus. Hang on. There we go. Okay, so this one's called lemon cake. I know, right? So it's yellow, like a light yellow. These were part of their spring collection, which I had my eye on, but chose not to indulge at the time. This one is called lemon cake. And it's yellow, like a pale yellow with red flecks. This is kind of a top coat, but it's called Lovebird. So it'll come up clear, but it's like got red to gold flecks on the inside. And then this one is mint chip. So it's got like that pale green. With this one doesn't have sparkles in it, but it is like little like brownish black flecks, which is really pretty. And then this one's another kind of top coat. It looks kind of silverish, but like it's gonna end up kind of clear. Right, Sigrid? This one is My Private Rainbow L+S. So whatever that is. I'm not like affiliated with ILMP. I just have a nail polish addiction. This one is the one that I'm wearing here. So this is Cake Pop. So it's kind of like a really light peach, almost like an orangey kind of. And then it's got rainbow flecked little bits in it. And then this one I thought was super cute because hello, color wheel and complementary colors. Like that's my jam. This one is called Pinkies Up. Pinkies Up. And it's the pale blue with orange flecks in it. But yes, so that was my pick-me-up. So I was like, it's a really hard day. I'm gonna have waffles for dinner and I'm gonna paint my nails and play a little Minecraft and then I'm gonna go to bed. So yeah, it's been a bit of an emotional roller coaster for sure. I suppose I can settle on it. Like things are pretty much settled, you know? Right? That's my therapy. Like, yeah, I just, you know, I'm just gonna treat myself to some nail polish. Can't do a ton of chocolate. Right? Well, and it helped because I had a bit of a road trip ahead of me to make it back home. It was a bit of a drive out there. So I had a good handful of hours. I like it, Durban. I had a good, like, I told Steve, you know, what the doctor said. And before I left the town that I was in, I had called and spoke with my mom. And, you know, so I was able to discuss it with a couple people. And then I just turned on my audiobook and just sort of processed everything. So by the time I got home, it was a little bit more chill and you know, but I was pretty drained, so I had some waffles. Steve was great. He and the kids had, you know, picked up the house and everything, gotten some things put away, and yeah, so I just had my waffles, painted my nails, played a little bit of Minecraft, and hit the hay. I was just like I literally stopped doing stuff in my office at like 8:30, and I was just like, yeah, see, I would still be streaming right now for another couple hours, and so I was just like, yeah, it's a go to bed early kind of day. So it ended up being like, gosh, how many hours was I awake yesterday? It was just so long. It was so long. And I'll be honest, like I'm not a big, large groups of people kind of person. So all of that news aside, I was around a lot of people yesterday and there was just, you know, I don't know, ever since COVID, I'm an extroverted person. I have no problem talking to a stranger, but I'm going to tell you, I do not feel as energized after being around people as I used to. I'm kind of just like, can you not breathe on me? That'd be great. Thanks. He really is. He really is. Oh, the sky's gotten really dark. But it's raining. Anyway, so that's where we're at. That was, you're right. He's the super duper fantabulous, most handsomest hubby in the whole wide world. But yeah, so that's where we're at with it. I definitely needed some time to process. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of, I'm not gonna dwell on it. I'm gonna let it go. You know, I'll keep an eye out for any potential eye changes or whatever else But in the meantime, we're just going to recheck it in a year, see where it's at, you know, revisit it if we need to. Oh, why is it so dark out there? Hang on, I'm gonna make sure we don't have like a thunderstorm rolling in. Where we're at now, I need to pay a little bit more attention to the weather for safety's sake. Hang on. Here, we can click over to this so you guys can see what I'm doing here for a second. All right, let's go to hourly. The most fabulous, handsome husband in the whole wide world. Next time they celebrate 42nd. I love that. The whole color that I was using on here was just dark indigo. That's all. That's the only color we've been using. Oh, it looks like we are going to have a thunderstorm. Oh. It's going to be all day. That would explain how dark it is outside. I'd show you guys if I didn't want to dox myself. Yeah, it's going to be thundering and raining all the way until tomorrow morning. Looks like we'll get a brief break around 4. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, Leslie, did you guys get it? There were 76 yesterday, and they're predicting snow on Sunday. Oh, my gosh. I didn't even look at the temperature. What is the temperature outside right now? 65. 65. Looks like it's going to get up to 68 around 4. But, yeah, it's currently... We're in a severe thunderstorm warning, so there's that. Okay. See, I like having this cam so I can talk to you guys, but also when we're ready to color, like it's less distracting, you know? Okay, oh, my window's still open. Holy, I don't move these in here anymore. Anyway, so yeah, that's where we're at with that. We're just gonna kind of chill, keep it in the back of my mind, but otherwise, keep on keeping on. Still need to get myself set up with a primary care physician here in town, but yeah. Ooh, the sun is actually out. Okay. Supposed to get snow Monday. I want snow. God, the kids would love it if it snowed. Okay, so sorry. I know that was a big thing, and that was like a little bit more kind of Debbie Downer, I guess, than I intended. But I know that you guys... I'm trying to make it so it's not glare. I know that you guys are also kind of wanting to know what the end result of all that was. Oh, linear and scattered. They have an X version as well, which does not stand for anything. Oh, cool. Oh, thanks, Sigrid. Let's see. So cinnamon is what I'm going to use now. Now, like I said, I know it's turned, but that's a little bit more accurate. Ah, thanks, Ev. It's like, as I know that concurrent viewers dropped a little bit, but I was like, well, they're probably people that aren't here too often. But I also know sometimes stories like that can be a little triggering, so I get it if it's a bit heavier than what people planned for today. Aw, thanks. I usually keep but that's again also why I did not, because although it was a little somber just telling that whole tale from beginning to end, I would have not been a very good entertainer yesterday. I was not in the right headspace for it, but I think what's going to be best at this point is, short of just keeping an eye on things, making sure that, you know, I don't have any symptoms that pop up that are concerning. Oh, that's nice, Trey. But I think at this point, I'm going to just let it go. Like I said, keep an eye on it just for safety's sake, but I'm just gonna stop thinking about it, and I'm just gonna keep doing me, doing what I can that's best for, you know, my head. Obviously stay away from triggers and everything, but it is what it is, you know, and at this point I can't change anything, so there's no point in dwelling on it. Oh, thanks, guys. Well, I mean, it was such a roller coaster from that first CT scan. I feel like I can't not fill you guys in on the conclusion of it, you know? Hi, Sue, how are you? Like, inquiring minds would like to know. But yeah, so we're gonna chill. We're gonna focus on our coloring books and our fun. I know that you guys had suggested that I read, oh, what was it? The Crooked Kingdom and Six of Crows. Don't leave us in the dark, I know, right? Oh, thanks, Sigrid. But on the way there yesterday, I finished Six of Crows. And then on the drive back, I started The Crooked Kingdom. And I'm going to tell you right now, the Netflix show makes so much more sense now that I'm reading that second book series. Because it's like, I don't know, I thought they just kind of created the story about like Kaz and all of that kind of out of nowhere. And lo and behold, they were just retelling the other book series as, you know, the secondary set of characters. I'm like, oh, there's actually a lot more to them. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Christina. Sounds good. Oh, wait, no, you were already here, but you were sorry, I was distracted. Thank you for being here. Have a great rest of your day. Okay, let's see. So that was cinnamon. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of, what did I have for purples? This is manganese violet. Let's do, let's do manganese violet. Oh yeah, the rain's starting to pick up now. But it's cool. I mean, I don't usually stream on Saturdays. Yeah, it's the same author. But if you've seen the Netflix special, Six of Crows, I'm a little confused on the timeline, but I think it's because I watched the series. So from what I understand, Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom is supposed to take place like 2 years after the Shadow and Bone series, if I'm understanding it correctly. The way that the Netflix show overlaps them, it kind of messes with the timeline a little bit. But from the, you know, the basic, the way the books are lined out, like I said, if I'm understanding it correctly, it's like 2 years after. D energy. Yeah, so Valentine's Day, we're not planning anything big. I don't know. Steve and I are way too practical to like go out for Valentine's Day because like, okay, between babysitter and everything else and going out to eat and whatever else, like it would cost a couple $100. We kind of would rather just spend time with each other at home, and rather than, you know, dropping all that money on dinner and a babysitter, like give each other really good gifts. I don't know. I suppose there's no, is that rain too loud? I'm not seeing the mic thing. I think I have good enough noise gates on here that I don't, probably can hear it when I'm talking, but not by itself. Yes, positivity, always. You don't hear the rain? Okay, cool. We had that discussion the other night when it was real bad, because I'm right by the window. It seems louder than it is. But yeah, so we're just gonna chill at home. The kids have their Valentine's like school stuff or anything, but I don't know. The beginning of the year is always like a big like gift giving thing for us, because like we've got Christmas, which I know is in the beginning of the year, but it's leading into the beginning of the year. We got Christmas, then Valentine's Day. At some point after that, we have our anniversary, and I've got my birthday. So, you know, it's a fun couple of months. And just hear your rain. That works. Oh, good. Although it's loud for me, I'm glad you guys can't hear it. Oh no, Top Chat! Top Chat party! I'm always doing that. See, I think that if that were the case where I wasn't married, I'd probably just use Valentine's Day to like treat myself to something. I think before I was with anyone, I called it dating myself, where the city I was living in, like I take myself out to a movie, go out to eat solo. Like I was like, I don't need anybody to take me out. That's cute. The only good thing about Valentine's Day is the candy sale the day after, so I can get some for my kids, right? Oh, you work at C's. Oh, but I love C's candy. Super expensive steaks at home, right? See, I think that like going out to eat and like getting dressed, like although it's nice, it's overrated. Like I suppose if we had, you know, expendable income where like we didn't, you know, I will say that is, aside from the fact that, yay, I don't need surgery, it's also, yay, we don't have to pay for surgery. Because we were at the point where we were starting to like set aside, you know, income for the potential. Like we have insurance, but you know, still deductible and everything else. Insurance only covers so much. So that saved us at least over $1,000 right there. I do love fall. We don't have a See's Candy local. I feel like we had a See's Candy local where I used to live, but I don't know what region it's specific to. Yeah, out of pocket. Oh, no. Yeah, because since we moved and Steve got a new job, our insurance moved. So yeah, our out of pocket has reset already since it's new insurance. So it would have easily been upwards of like $1,500, even for what we had to pay with insurance, which is, you know, super fun. Oh, fun, Trey. More Western US. Okay, yeah, that would explain why I don't see it as much. And I'm still just using manganese violet here. We're just doing all the colors on the tentacles. So yes, that was also a bit of good news. So we're just gonna keep on keeping on and roll with it. And I think I still want to try reintroducing gluten. I miss croissants. I really do. And food is already expensive without adding the price of gluten-free stuff. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna need to like probably wait till summertime because I know that I'm gonna feel like crap reintroducing it, but oh, he's away working. Oh, for Valentine's Day. What day does it fall on? I don't even know. Oh, it does fall on a Wednesday. Yeah, I'll probably still stream because it's not like Steve will get Valentine's Day off. So yeah, I will probably still stream. Gluten is magical. It really is, and I miss it, and if I have to be miserable with my foodstuffs, I might as well just eat the gluten anyway. But I have not had a touch of gluten for what, 3, 4 years? It's been a while. It's been a while. But yeah, so I'll still stream on Valentine's Day. The kids will be at school, Steve will be at work, and I'll just be sitting here twiddling my thumbs if I'm not. No, that's fair. That's fair. No, absolutely. Yeah, daydreams. I'm not pressing, I think, as hard as I should. You can see, like, it's got a long ways to be much lighter. Exactly, exactly. Spending Valentine's Day with the cats. I'm down with it. I don't even hear my own music so much. It's that loud. There we go. Turn that up a little bit. Not up for you guys, but up for me. But yeah, so now I'm just gonna gluten-free, sugar-free, starch-free life, and I forget to pay for it for right? I know. I'm thinking that I'm gonna spread it out over a couple months, and like for 1 week, I'm just gonna eat like 1 goldfish cracker a day, and then the next week I'll bring it up to 2. Wait, our flour is toxic? It's news to me. I mean, I usually get like whole grain. I don't do any of like the bleached flour by any means. But I did get some chocolate chips at the store the other day because I kind of want to make cookies, but I'm probably going to feel miserable afterwards. But yeah, just get it like a regular cracker. Eat it once a day. See what happens. I mean, I say all this to say that if I'm just like beyond miserable, I'll probably chicken out and back out. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get the rose carmine. Oh, interesting. I never really thought about it that much. As long as I can still have my waffles, I'm good. So I originally, let's see, so rose carmine. I originally, you know what? I'm gonna sharpen this. I originally stopped eating gluten because I suspected that it was triggering my headaches, and my tummy was upset a lot. But the fact of the matter is, it seemed to help at the time. Hi, Topeka. But see you next time, Trey. But I still have tummy upset and headaches anyway, so it's not like it helps get rid of them. So I figured I can try it and see if it still helps. So like, I don't have celiacs or anything, but yeah. I'm also just curious and... Wait, Hello Dolly cookies? Hey, what are Hello Dolly? Hold on. Hello Dolly, it is copyright Dolly. Who said something about Hello Dolly cookies? Did I miss something? I'm in live chat. Shannon, I feel like that's something you would know. What is... Wait, Hello Dollies are also magical? What are... Oh, really, Josephine? Oh, maybe I'll look into that. What are Hello Dolly cookies? Wait, where did that come from? Oh, no, Ev says I'm going to make Hello Dolly cookies. I totally missed that. Ev, what are Hello Dolly cookies? Hello Dolly. This is Louis Dolly. That's a good musical. Fun fact, though, Barbra Streisand and Walter Matthau absolutely loathed each other. They did not get along. Oh, interesting. Homemade oatmeal raisin. Ooh, those sound good. Oh my gosh. I got this overnight oats thingy to take with me on the road trip because I knew I wasn't going to have time to go get some food and I really didn't want to have to like DoorDash or find anything. So, especially since I had to be at my appointment at, 6:30 in the morning. So it was this bottle in the gluten-free section. It was because not all oats are gluten-free. Oh, gotcha. And so it was this bottle of overnight oats thing. So I added the water to it, put it in the fridge, and I had it in the morning. It was terrible. I wish I could remember the name brand so I could tell you to steer clear of it. But I was just like, oh, nope, not happening. Because it was more like an oatmeal shake. I don't know what I expected. There were whole blueberries in it, but it was not good. Hello Dolly cookies are coconut chocolate chips, sweetened condensed milk on a graham cracker crust. Graham crackers and butter. Wait, on a crust? So wait, how do you contain it? Because when I say on a graham cracker crust, I imagine like a pie crust. Or is it like in a spring pan, like a springform pan where you put it on top and then you cut it into triangles? Yeah, Josephine, I think if I were to do overnight oats, if it was something that I put together and put in the fridge and then heated it up, but this thing was was a shake and it's not good. It was not good. To say I gagged a little would not be an exaggeration. I was like, no, today's gonna be hard enough. I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I was like, okay. Thankfully, I had brought a bottle of orange juice with me, and those I think the brand is Amy's. I can't remember, but they're these little oatmeal bites that I get at HEB. They've got vegan ones, but also normal gluten-free ones, and then they have a chocolatey kind of ones. And so I had a couple of those with me. And I had some orange juice, and I had some grapes. I was like, all right, I'm good. Love a bar cookie, right? Springform pan, or I make it in a regular pan, just scoop them out, but I make... Oh, no, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, man. I swear, I have never been so distracted while coloring. Some Saturday coloring this is. Oh, man. I am curious, though. How close is the closest person? Let's see. Ooh, Ev and Renee, you guys are neck and neck. Josephine, you have 940. Okay. Right on track. You and Renee. Oh, see, it's brighter outside now. You and Renee are both over 1,000 now. I can't wait for the first quilt square. It's going to be so fun. Then I can start actually using all of these charms I keep getting. What, huh? Oh, Josephine, did you not know? So if you type in !loyalty and !store, you get points. You get points for chatting. And then you can use those points to redeem for a quilt square. That's what this year is going to be for. So we have a community quilt project. So that's the sample square And then you'll get to choose like your name and the charms and everything. See, I knew that. I'm okay with that because I started. I was like, oh, what about you? What about your points? Yeah, you got a bunch. You are 940. Kelly has 780. Megan has 700. But yeah, there's a number of them. But if you go to exclamation point loyalty, you'll see the store and you can see like the names. The middle one where it's the vinyl name. That's the one that I have hung up on the wall. See, and honestly, it kind of mixed 90% of the graham cracker butter mix in with the coconut and oh, see, that's it. I love like the no-bake cheesecake. Those are good too. But yeah, because I had initially made it to where you earn 5 points every 10 minutes, but I realized that was not going to be enough to get everybody to where they need to be. So now it's you earn 30 points every 10 minutes. Closer redeemed. Yeah, because you have like 3 in total, don't you? Right? I know it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I need to get photographed the rest of the charms and beads that I've gotten over the last week and get that all put up on there too. Okay, so this is really light, but we're gonna darken it up, and I think we should actually start getting it a little bit darker. So let's give our black a quick sharpen. It's teeny tiny. So the rain slowed down just a little bit. Yeah, 3. Okay. Yeah, because once people start redeeming, then I'll be like, okay, so now we're getting close to it. But the whole idea was, I was like, I knew that people would be at different rates. I'm like, I can't redeem 50 all at once. I'll be so tired. There's a quick comment in Rayleigh. Oh, a quilt. A quilt. Okay, I'm like, quitting what? What are we quitting? Oh, nice. See, I actually have a graham cracker recipe that I found when the kids were little. And yeah, so I'll make those. That's it. Coffee's all gone. Ooh, nice. What kind of what flavor scones? Okay, so we're gonna darken this up now because this needs a lot more darkness. So we just have the black now. Okay. So these areas here are definitely gonna be darker. I gotta keep an eye on the time too. Let's see, what time did we start? We started at 9, okay. So at 11 we'll do some words on stream, and then Renee is going to be on at noon Central Time, but 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 11 Eastern Time, and then Tammy, and again, I can only thank Shannon for all these times because I cannot keep track of them. Shannon, I actually almost asked you again last night, but I was like, oh wait, she already answered that. So I scrolled through our messages to last weekend. I was like, okay, gotta not be an idiot and ask the question that she's already answered for me. And then Tammy's gonna be on at 3 Central Time. The Super Bowl, see, the Super Bowl has just like snuck up on me. Like, it's not like we've made any like significant friends yet for us to go to somebody's place for the Super Bowl. But I think Steve's gonna have it on. I'm good at repeating. Well, yeah, but if I have the question there, I don't want to torture you. It's kind of like that time that I messaged you and asked you, I was like, hey, does anybody have anything on this book yet? Oh, wait, I should probably make an effort and at least try and YouTube it myself. Ooh, fun. What am I going to do with the rest of today? So when we're done streaming, I don't know. I might relax a little bit, but there is still stuff that I need to hang out. I also have like loads of paintings. I made, oh, I should show you what I made. Hang on one second. Hang on. We're gonna go full screen here. Wait, make sure. Okay, so I have a bunch of paints. So I used to teach fluid art classes at the local gallery where we live. And so right before 2020, I had one scheduled, and then 2020 happened and we had to cancel it all. So I had already bought like all the supplies and everything, which kind of sucked because I couldn't really, like, I was getting the supplies and then the money that I would make off people coming, excuse me, would cover the cost. Anyway, the point is I already bought a bunch of the paint. So I've had a good number of tubes of paint. It's on this really heavy piece of wood. I'm not hanging it on the wall, like I'm just leaning it. And I have a bunch of paintings. So I say all that to say, that's why I have duplicates of a lot of colors, because we were using a lot of singular colors. But I have a bunch of paintings that I want to do for the house. So rather than keeping them in a tote, I had this piece of wood and had the nails on it and everything. And then yeah, so I've got them all hung up on here. So there's this one. Oh, but it's really heavy. All right, I'm not gonna bring the other one over, but I have one over here that's larger. So I have all the paint I need to do the paintings. I just need to get some black paint. All right. Emily's artwork. Oh, absolutely. Like there's just, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here, but it's nice. It's nice to have the space to do it. There we go. Right? Well, okay, but here's the funny thing is these tubes of paint, my idea was, oh, I need to get some butterfly clips to hang these on here, right? So I can hold the tubes and then hang them off of the nails with the butterfly clips. And I'm not kidding. I got to the point where the nails are on the board and I'm hanging all the paint on there, and I was do store displays, and I had set it down. I was getting frustrated because the butterfly clips were smaller and the tubes of paint kept falling down. And then I had the realization there's spots on the top of the tube to hang the paint from. And my brain did not register that until a good way through of catching them butterfly clips. But there's a so there's that. Ooh, your own oh, I can't talk. Own craft room. Oh my gosh. I don't. Oh, you were gearing up for a gallery show. So I actually have a bunch of paintings, like fluid art paintings that I did that I honestly was not super thrilled with. But I also got a really big 18 by 24 one from Hobby Lobby. That was in the clearance section, like $5, and it came with a frame. So I have the painting. So like this one was a painting, but I painted over with white. So I primed it. So I have an idea for a Doctor Who painting. See, it's already got like the wire on the back of it. So there's this one, because it's a pretty big canvas. It's like a 10 by 10. Sorry, that have the gallery's name on it. And then there's this one, which I liked, but not as much as some of the others. So this one's gonna get painted over too. It's already got the wire on it. So they're big canvases. So I have the canvases. I need black paint because I don't have enough of that, and I don't want to blow through my little Arteza tubes. So I have a few of them I'm gonna paint over and do it that way. Yeah, well, I was trying to think like what makes, you know, like if I were to walk into a room, what would make me, you know, excited or be like amazed at, you know, decorations that someone has. So I have an idea for a Doctor Who painting, you know, but I also have like my own limitations. So, so I have that. I also, so much stuff that like I show you guys. Like we're just hanging out today. It's cool. One of the other things that I saw at Hobby Lobby, so a bunch of their wall decor was like 50% off when I went. Not again, Ev. From the last time that I went. And I got these wood beads. I know it's hard to see because it's kind of here. So they're like that kind of like almost like a birch color. And the idea is I have an entire box full of spare fabric. And so I'm going to take them off this string and I'm going to create a big long, like I'm going to get scraps of my material and you tie them in knots so they're kind of hanging down. And then I'll alternate them with the beads in between and it'll be a cool kind of like border piece. But this was regularly like $4.99, but it was 50% off. So like, hello, $2.50 for stuff I already have. So yeah, I have plenty of ideas. Hi, Barbara. I have plenty of ideas. I just, there's a lot going on. Anyway, so now since that whole ordeal is essentially done with, we're getting closer to everything getting put away. I want to start doing some of the decor and everything. Only thing is my easel broke. Is there an IKEA bookshelf behind you? No. Well, I do have an IKEA thing downstairs, but no. So, I think this was Ashley Furniture. Amazon. One of those big bookshelves, oh sorry, one of these big bookshelves over here was Lowe's, honestly. And then I think it was another Amazon one. I have a little cabinet here that the printer is sitting on. I don't think Walmart, but these ones aren't anything special. They're your typical ones that you'll find at like Target, Walmart, Amazon, with kind of like the cardboard backing. They're not fancy. Probably my nicest bookshelf is this one here. And that's the one from Ashley Furniture. And then I've got the 3-tiered thing. And then you guys can't see it, and I'm not gonna show it to you because it's not organized yet. But on this side next to me, I have a, it's a hallway table. But it's the same height that my desk currently is. So I've kind of created myself like a U-shaped desk. And then I've got another 3-tiered cart here. I got a really good deal on both of these 3-tiered carts from Michael's years ago. And then one of my kids' old dressers is here. And then I got a rolling cart for my mom for her birthday. And then I've got another small white bookshelf that's just like these ones, but it's like half the size on the other side. Well, I'm trying. There really isn't another reason for me to go to Hobby Lobby. I'm just, oh wait, who did I miss? I don't write so much. Who came in? Let's see, Barbara. Oh, thanks. Let's see, in blue. Hi, Emily, and great repurposing things from Hobby Lobby sales. I'm telling you, when I saw it, because the painting itself wasn't even, it wasn't even a painting. Oh, and Kathleen, hi. It wasn't even a painting. It was like a canvas that was printed on. So like, I don't even have to work past brush strokes, but it's got, and it's definitely like the canvas is super tight. So I don't think I can get it really heavy on it. Otherwise, I'm not sure what happened, but it's not like a tightened like professional canvas. I like reusing these ones though, because these are like level 3 canvases. But yeah, it's a big one, and it's got the frame, which is what I was most excited about. No, all I need, I know, right, Alex? All I need is black paint. I'm not even in a rush to get it because I have more than enough projects to keep me busy. But you know, I wanted the space. I wanted the space to just feel like it has a little bit more of a flow. So one of those bookshelves, one of the big ones, is dedicated to the sticker shop and everything else. And then, you know, we got the printer. Ironically enough, Barbara, short of when she got in it for the video, little turkey hasn't gotten back in it since. But to be fair, I also haven't like hardly been here the last 2 days at all. So usually she comes in, she is more like when she was sleeping there, it was late at night and everybody else was asleep. So she will come in here and hang out with me when she's like, hey mom, it's time to go to bed. Otherwise, she sleeps elsewhere during the day. Have I ever used Amsterdam paint? I haven't. Is it just like, is Amsterdam a brand of paint? What do I use to print my stickers? I just use, so this is the printer here. It is a Canon TS8120. You can't find this one anymore because it's an older version, because, you know, a lot of times when companies come up with new ones, they eliminate the ones. But fun fact, I didn't actually pay for this printer. Canon sent it to me, but not as a, oh, you have a big account, let's do the, no, it was actually when Johanna collaborated with Canon, and they, she like did coloring pages that were just for them. Anyway, oddly enough, I was like the only one on social media that was posting it, and when it was all done, I didn't know that it was like a competition. I didn't know that there was a printer at the end of the tunnel, but Canon's like, hey, we saw how much you were enjoying yada yada yada, we want to send you a thing. So they sent me the printer, a Magical Jungle bag, and a book signed by Johanna. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so it's work. I would like to upgrade the printer eventually, but for now it works. And then I use it's down on that shelf there. It's down on that shelf. You can't see it, but I have the silhouette portrait. I like this. I like being able to show you guys stuff. Oh, it's by Talons. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I've done Talons. Yeah. Treasure in the clearance section. How will you know unless you... Right, Blue? Exactly. I know, right? Barbara, she's like, well, I guess I'll... Oh, who do I use? I use me. I use me to print my stickers. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's just nice to be able to show it. I like that I'm feeling a bit more comfortable. You know, it's not all the time, like when we're coloring. Let's see, how do you get it not to bleed? Hang on, sorry, it got brighter outside, so it's really bright. I don't know, it just doesn't. I don't use a laser jet. It's an inkjet. I use Online Labels. I use their matte waterproof paper, and then I seal it with a Avery brand laminate. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, it's not a laser. It's an inkjet. And I've tested it too, where I've taken like the weatherproof, like I put it on some solo cups, like some stickers when I was first doing it, and like I washed it and scrubbed it, and I'm sure like, I don't know, I haven't like put it outside on the car like as a bumper sticker or anything, but for hand washing it serves pretty good. And it's nice because it's given me the freedom to like put out stickers whenever I want. I actually had this idea the other day. Sounds good. How was breakfast? What'd you have? Just or two. Now the young 7 doesn't use it all. Crap, what was I gonna say? What was I saying? Nah, I lost my train of thought. oh, I remember. Oh no, they burnt your bagel. That's so sad. I had a silly idea for a sticker. What if there was a sticker that was a QR code that when somebody scans it, it sends them to the Rick Astley Never Gonna Give You Up video. Somebody, I can't take full credit for the idea. I saw somebody do that where they printed it onto like one of their cups. And I was like, that'd be so easy to do for a sticker. Just like a QR code for it. It'd be hilarious. I could do like a whole series of QR code stickers. Just the hilarity of it. Put it on your cup or put it on your laptop. Someone scans it. Never gonna give you up. Yeah, I should make a whole series of them. Does she really? Oh my god. God, heaven forbid they ever like pull down the video or re-upload it. Oh my gosh. You're like 85. Back in my day, this was linked to Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. And they pulled it down and now it's cool square pattern. I imagine that's what I'll sound like when I'm like in my 90s. So that's cool. 90, 95. I'm gonna reach 103. That's the goal, right? Okay, let's see. Let me get a little bit more over here. Do a whole series of QR code stickers. It's fine. Okay. Oh my gosh, I have so many projects I'm doing, Ev. Like, thanks, Kim. Sue. 90s ain't maybe all the tattoo from head to toe. I'll say that works. That works. A simple pine color. Yeah, this one that, if you're talking about the dresser, the one that I have for the kids, it's basic. But it was great when they just had baby clothes, but now they have, you know, full-size kid clothes, so there's no point in doing that anymore. All right, so now we're gonna do red violet, and again, I'm gonna start pressing a little bit harder here. I don't know, I feel like that whole story, it was like all anticlimactic, I suppose, but at least we did get some sort of ending to it. Do you think it's copyright if I do a sticker of the big mouth Billy Bass? I don't know if they copyrighted the bass. That was like iconic. My parents definitely had one. But we grew up in like a fishing family, so of course we had the big mouth Billy bass. I need to just start doing like a bunch of retro stickers. Yes, exactly. Oh, I forgot to show you too. I restocked a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was starting to run out. So I actually want to use one of these pencil ones today. So I snapped my last full blender. Lived to 104? Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm so stubborn. I'll probably live this long. One we had was a trout. Oh, okay. That's hilarious. I know Steve will. That man is so healthy. Which is, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Just saying, I wish I had his constitution. In fact, it almost like weirds me out when he gets sick. Like, what are you doing sick? You're not supposed to be sick. You're never sick. So your stash of full blenders minus a few. That's awesome. Dude, I go through these things like they're going out of style. We're going to use the fresh new sharpener to sharpen it. I'm sorry, this has been the least productive coloring session like we've had ever. 2 extra blenders. Oh man, I'd be lost without my blenders. I need my blenders. Okay, let's see. We were doing red violet, right? Where did, oh, there it is. It's been really fun. Well, good, I'm glad. I know this is kind of like our weird, obscure Saturday stream. I don't do them that often. I've thought about regularly scheduling them on the weekends, but because we, you know, the kids are still young and there's always like activities to do, I think that if I regularly scheduled them for weekends, like I would have to cancel more times than not, just because, you know, the weekends are usually when we go and do things, right? A little bit of chat therapy. I just got them on Amazon. Exactly, having coffee with friends time. Like 57 high, but snow coming Tuesday. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. It's supposed to rain here until tomorrow. Rain and thunder and stuff, which it did go down, but it's lightened up outside now, so. I don't know, living in an area where tornadoes can form, it always gets me really nervous when the sky gets really dark when it's raining. Ooh, 5, oh, yes. Oh, no, you meant a Zoom party. I was like, wait, I didn't Zoom. A Zoom party would be fun. Exactly. Green and warm, right? Weird, obscure weather. Oh, well. This needs to get much brighter. I feel like we need to bring a red in to get it more similar to the other ones. Add a white shelf to the table. See, that works. See, so we're renting. We didn't buy, mostly because we don't know the area, and even if we had bought, like, what would you like sell it in a year if we decide we want to, you know, go somewhere else. So we're actually they're pretty strict about the rules, so we can't actually paint. But that's okay. So I'm just gonna get creative in other ways. So we have this really big armoire we got for some friends that's just a nightmare to move. It's like solid oak, but it's got like this yellow paint on the outside. It's kind of speckled. I mean, it's not the prettiest thing. So that's probably going to be the last paint project that I do. So I'll save it till I've done everything else. But I'm trying to decide. I want to repaint it. But I'm trying to decide if I want to paint it like a TARDIS, or I don't know if Angela's here today. I can't remember if I saw her name, but Angela sent me this picture quite a while ago of this really pretty kind of like rainbow colored armor. Anyway, it just had so much color. So I want to do something fun with it, but I just don't know what yet. Oh wait, Tech Al, I was gonna color today, but my niece requested a crocheted hooded baby blanket, so I'll be starting that this morning. Oh, I love that. Gosh, I haven't done any crocheting and knitting in a while, but it's just because that has not been the vibe as of late. Like, there's just been too much to do for me to just sit down and crochet. Mint green, light blue, and cream. Oh, those are so pretty. Oh, that's like if I were to add, here we go. Or, there we go. Or you can swap out, like, add that one to it. Yeah, that's pretty. I like nail polish. Oh, no. Oh, very cool. You have to let me know how you like it. I think because we've done every part of this, wherever we stop at today, I think that's going to be it for this one, because we've already covered like how to do this one. So I'm going to finish like the rest on my own later. And then when we, yeah, it's 10:55 already. When we come back, in fact, I'll just focus on one tentacle for the last little bit. Let's see. What am I going to use? Let's use page ring. Is that one? A red one. Orangey. Let's see, what do we have here? But yeah, when we come back, we'll work on something new. Hi, B. All right, so we're gonna use Matter. Oh, I love blackberries though. That's one of the things I miss from the Pacific Northwest was the blackberry picking in August. Oh, nice. My keyboard broke, so I had to get a new one. I don't know if I can pull it up to show you guys. Look at how pretty it is. Or here. Actually, it might be better if I do it this way. You can see the colors. Look at the colors. It's so pretty. Oh, yeah. Not finding your dog a bit. Right? It was so pretty. It was only like 30 bucks on Amazon. It's slightly smaller than what I'm used to. So, like, my muscle memory is needing to get a little bit better, but it's so pretty. I like it. Oh, Marion Barry stuff. Oh, it sounds so good. Cat head keyboard. That's hilarious. Well, yeah, I had to get a new one, and I was just like, well, I want to do something pretty. I mean, sure, there's, you know, more expensive, fancier keyboards, but I was like, nah. Wired from Amazon too, right? Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, because I don't want it not wired. Like, even my mouse is wired because I don't like the delay of wireless. So yeah, it's a wired keyboard. What, this keyboard? Oh, the cat head keyboard. Oh yeah. Okay, I remember that. Yes, you did. Wait, Alex, you're moving? Right, a little bit. Got off her leash and Colorado screaming thing. Oh, I'm so glad she came back. It's just terrifying because it's like, I don't know. Those people that like own those really big parrots and will take them outside and let them just like fly free. I'm just like, aren't you worried? Like it's gonna fly away? All right, let's get Indigo. She's moving far away. Oh. Well then, yeah, definitely stock up on Marionberry and Blackberry and all things Pacific Northwest. To a completely different state. Oh my goodness. Well, Renee, you know what you guys should do? You should have like one last live stream together. Asking keyboard or wireless, and the keyboard works also on my iPhone and iPad, but I get a great response. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Okay, let's do a little bit more. Actually, let's grab the pale geranium lake. A little bit of a warmer red. Forgot we were just doing these two here, so we can get the rest of those colors down. Okay, let's use a little bit of blender and kind of see where we're at. Iowa, oh my goodness, that is pretty different. Also, I didn't just snap the very tip of this. Definitely not. And you can see how easy it is, especially because like I'm talking and I've stopped and showed you guys stuff, but I mean, you get kind of the idea. of what it looks like. So what I'm thinking for this, I do think it's funny because with the crystals and the seaweed, it kind of looks like it has a mohawk. I might add a little bit extra blue here because I don't want it just strictly red, but I think it'll look really pretty once we get the contrast to the shadows. But today was definitely a catch-up kind of thing. Hey, Steve! Oh, but I'm glad he found a new one that worked. Got really scared by the garbage truck. Oh, poor puppies. English Mastiff, though. I've seen the... How much different in size are the English Mastiff versus the Bull Mastiff? I just remember I saw a Bull Mastiff puppy once, and the head was so, like, huge in proportion to the puppy's body. Like, it just looked like it was going to topple over. Okay, so... Do you guys want to do a little words on stream? Words on stream? It's 11 o'clock. Renee's in like an hour. But I definitely didn't want to just like cancel again. That's the other thing. It's now, since we're not doing the surgery, we don't have to worry about being gone for a while again. All right, let's pull up our words on stream. Gosh, I got the worst posture. Like, I don't notice it until I'm streaming them. I'm just... Oh boy. Sit up straight. Don't hunch your shoulders. Bye, Emily. Thanks for being here. Well, the nice thing is even though you'll move, Alex, we'll still be here. Sounds good, Renee. Okay, let me get that. We're gonna go to games. There we are. Let me put the line in. There you go. All right, we're gonna pause the music. I'm gonna turn that up. All right, who has got your typing figure? That's the other thing is I'm getting used to the keyboard. So I played Words on a friend stream last night, and I could not type for the life of me. But it's cool. It's cool. Okay. All right. Everybody ready? My volume up. Oh no, that's not it. It's a new keyboard. I was trying to... My other one had like volume on the keyboard. But this one doesn't. I don't know. Okay. Oh my gosh. Where are we at? You guys are so fast. Let's see. Carrot, actor, Taro, taco, cart. What about... cart? What about court? Screen? Oh, dang it! Hang on. Oh boy. Hey, look, there it is. Oh, you know what I might be doing? I wonder if the keyboard, when I'm pushing the volume, I'm wondering if the new keyboard is like changing screens. I better check that. That would explain why I did it at the beginning too. Don't mind me. I'm just, you know, covering up words. Sorry, guys. It's all good. Let's see. What about Rhoda? What happens when we have a new keyboard? I gotta figure out what's what here. Okay, so Taro. Taro. How are people guessing words? So make sure that you're all the way to the side. Like, so you're all cut up on stream because any delay is going to make it worse. And then you'll see it on screen and it'll flip through the different word combinations. And then you just type in your guesses in chat. And then it registers on the screen. So let's see. This is light. There we go. Oh, I wonder if it's just X-Pilot. Oh, no. Is it exploit? Yeah, Sue, there we go. I'm like, ex-pilot? I don't know. Okay, so... Lope. Do we have Lope already? There you go. Oh, Pixel! Nice. Let's see. Pole, toil. Oh, what? No, we got tile. Oh, expo. Nice. Let's see. Got pile. Coat already? I don't know if that's one. No, that wouldn't be it because there's no more POs. What about light, loat? I'm just gonna try loat. What do you think? Helt! Oh, that's good. Leapt has an A. Yeah, it has an A. I'm not muted, am I? Make sure. No, I'm good. Oh, tripe. Oh, because there's no R. I was thinking, like, oh, that would be good. Sorry, sort of. You're good. Oh, textile would have been good. All right, Sue's number 1. Thought football, but that's not right. Let's see. Let's do foul. Okay. See, are we on? We're not even on to fake letters, I don't think. Oh, I know what it is. Oh, Sue is close. Doubtful. Let's see. Flub, fold. Got foul. Ooh, bolt, nice. Let's see. Doubt. There's a 6-letter word. Football. Don't do that. Oh, foible. Foible would have been good. Oh, what about flout? Isn't flout a word? Yeah, there it is. Oh, blot. So we have another one that starts with the letter B. Oh, what about bold? B-O-L-D. There it is. Okay, so let's see. We have 3 4-letter words and 1 6-letter word. What is that 6-letter word? Oh, tofu, that's good. Ouch. Wow, what is that 6-letter word? Oh, lout, that's a good one. So this other one could start with an L or an F. Lobu. Close enough, we made it. I know, right? Aspie! I don't think... Isn't Aspie Australia? Or maybe I'm thinking wrong. I know that usually the Friday ones are her time zone. Alright, so there is a fake letter in this one. Yeah, so I think she's asleep right now. Let's see. Tyler, maybe? Trim, okay. So, okay, and the A is clear, trim. Trip, okay, so it's a fake L. It's a fake L. Hair, let's see, hair. Okay, so yeah, fake L. Armpit. And in part from Annette, well done. Let's see. I wonder if Pratt. we made it, so that's good. All right, so... Art cram. Oh no, we got tarp. Okay, so there's gonna be another. Did we do trip? No, we got trip. Trap. Oh no, trap. We didn't have trap. Why don't we have trap? Why is it trap? Trap is T-R-A-P, right? Did anybody else try the word trap? Am I spelling that wrong? Oh, Lady Anna, yeah. You ever look at a word and it's just like, weird. Yeah, because trap is totally a word. Like, it's not even an obscure word. You go work for words and be like, all right, you need to put the, wow, that's a lot of letters. Okay, I'm gonna go with March. The duplicate letters usually aren't the fake letters. So, let's see. I think it might be the E. Matriarch. That's gotta have a T in it, so that's not gonna work. Armchair. See, I was thinking mariachi. Okay, so yeah, fake E. Fake E. So, what a M-A-R-R? Tamar? That might be a word. Maybe not. Let's see, what about Meyer? Arch, yeah, that's good. Cram. Oh wait, I said Meyer, and I'm the one who said no E. Oh, gosh. Okay, we got Char. What about, Mayor, that's not right. It's M-A-R-E. We got hair. We got Mari or Mamari. Harm. Oh yeah. I can do harem, but that's with an E. Maria. That's interesting. There's got to be another definition for it, right? Charm. Micah. Let's see. R-A-I-M? Wait, that worked? Yeah, it did! That's weird. Like, there's got to be another meaning for it or something. Still, we get to skip 2 levels. Works for me. Alright, continue. Ooh, bibliophile number 1 on that one. Well done. It was tough. Alright, so we have a hidden letter and a fake letter. Potential for an ing. Ooh, but that would only leave us with 1 vowel. 2 G's. Oh, what about... Oh, wait. B-I-G-G-E-S-T. Biggest. Haha! Alright, fake M, hidden E. So we have bite, bites. Let's see. Bite, let's see, am I locked? Oh yeah, I'm unlocked. Okay. So bite and bites. Yeah, best, hidden E. Let's see. What about... there's no M. Oh, what about site? S-I-T-E. There we go. Oh, bags and bets. Yep. Let's see. What about... Oh, eggs. Eggs is good. Gigs. G-I-G-S. Oh, no, we already got gigs. Never mind. Oh, ties. There we go. Okay, so I know we have at least 1 more that starts with the letter G. Oh, what about a jibe? Isn't a jibe? Ah, there it is. Oh, jibes. Plural of jibe. G-I-B-E-S. There it is. Okay, so we have one more. Could start with a G, could start with an S. Oh gosh. Ah, gits. There it is. There it is. Well done. Skip 3 levels. All right, Sue, number 1 overall. Well done. Phew. I don't know why, but I immediately want to try arson. Is that a little Freudian slip? I'm not sure. Could be an ing, potentially, if that's a G. Let's see. What about croon? Actually, that's probably not going to work since the I was cleared. Maybe S-I-O-N? Oh, it's a D. It's a hidden D. I'm going to guess that the... Yep. C is the fake letter. Fake C, hidden D. Oh, so doors without the indoors. Doors didn't work? No way that doesn't work. Oh, because Nomalu already did it. Okay. Snood. Funniest word, snood. Rondo. Oh, I'm gonna try rondos. I don't even know what rondo is. Well, I'm gonna try it in plural. Indoor, yep. Okay, so fake C. Fake C. Hidden D. Oh, what about, irons? Clap 'em in irons. No? Okay. Oh, because Chelsea already did it. That would be why. I really need to pay better close attention. Donors. Oh, donor! Singular piggyback word. Whee! Okay. Doing. What you doing? Doings! Rhizome. Interesting. Ooh, that was a bit of a close level 16. All right, Sue, well done. You are blowing it out of the water. Okay, we have a Q and a V. Q-U-O-R-M. Isn't a quorum? That's probably spelled wrong, though. Okay, so... mover. Alright, so we need to clear, and there's the P. Alright, so it's a fake Q. Could be an N. Proven? What about let's see, prime. Oh, it's a hidden I. It's a hidden I. Okay, so... oh, is it I-M-P-R-O-V-E? Improve or improv? What do you call it? Improv or improve? I think improv is without the E, right? Okay, so let's do moper. Oh, we already got moper. Okay. What about mopier? I wonder if improv doesn't work because it's like an abbreviation. Viper. There we go. Bad that I want to try vroom, but I know I only have one O. Well, we met our goal, so that's good. Movie! Oh, look at that. That's a good one. Hermie. Actually, there's not going to be any more that start with the letter P. Interesting. Roper. That's totally one. Alright. This should get us skip 2 levels, I think? Yep, skip 2 levels. Level 20. On we go. Alright, let's see. There is another Q. This looks familiar. I'm gonna go with moreover. Yeah, moreover. Okay, so fake Q, moreover. So it's another R. Fake Q, hidden R. Fake Q, hidden R. Oh, Shannon did remove. There you go. I guess Sheila did remover. Yeah, remover. All right, we got this. We got this. I'm assuming, yeah, Shannon did remove. So moreover, let's see. Ooh, I can do vroom. Vroom, it's on there. That's amazing. I love that. Oh, that's great. Let's see. Got rover, mover. Error has 3 R's. I'm thinking, if I'm remembering right. Rumor. There we go. What a roamer. Is that a word? Might be a word. Like evermore. No, that would have used a 3rd E. Okay, so 2 more 5-letter words. Romeo. See, there's another name. There's another. But maybe it's because people like use the word Romeo as a like, oh, he's a Romeo kind of thing. Mirror. Interesting, but hey, that's great for the hidden answers, clearing the board. All right, continue. Sue, number 1 overall. All right, so let's see. We do have an ing. I'm gonna wait to see if it flips and says we have a. I think it's just. I don't think it's 2 fake letters. Oh, Annette. Annette got gains. Okay. What about again? Maybe it's another hidden A. Okay. What about... So gains we know is it. I'm gonna guess that the B is probably the fake letter. So... What about angst? Maybe it's a hidden T? Oh, gaining. Hi, thief! Really bad that I just want to say bazinga. Snacks? Gosh, what is that hidden letter? Oh, Marilyn. Marilyn, what'd you... Sailing! Let's think of... What about Bob? I'm sailing! I sail! Okay, so it's a fake B, hidden L. Okay, so sling. Plus slang. Sling with an A. There you go. Steve got ailing. Do aliens? Ailing? Oh, no, that's not gonna be it. No. Not Baines, but I think that's E. Okay, there we go. Align. Oh, aligns. Here we go. We just need a couple more. Signal. Lings. Woo, we got it. Yay. Whew. That was close. That was so close. Level 23. All right, Sue. You're rocking it. Okay, Alright, hang on. Phone call. Let's see. Chelsea got state. Ev got pests. Lucy tests. Have we established what the hidden letter is yet? Oh, Shannon got states. Okay. What about paste? Pasta. Paste. We must have already gotten paste. Lucy got sates. What about satiate? No satiate. Okay.
Sorry, have we established what the... Sorry, I got distracted by the phone call. Have we established what the hidden letter is yet? So I think the fake letter is the P. Tests. Putting in Ev's word. Oh, Steve! Estates! Okay, so it is a hidden E. Oh, cause state, it would have been 2 E's. So hidden E, fake P. Okay, so, oh, what about a test? No, that's too many T's. Steep? Steep. Let's see. Come on, steep is totally a word. Did I just spell it wrong? Teases. Tease. I've got teats. Oh no! Oh no! Oh gosh. Oh! Wait, did it not? No! Oh, we were so close. We were so close. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. All right, here I'm gonna close words. All right, well, you're good, Sue. That pretty much wraps it up for today for us. I know we didn't get nearly as much coloring done, but you know, there was a lot to talk about, a lot of news, a lot of stuff going on. We will be back to our regularly scheduled streaming Wednesday. Does anybody know what we want to do? Here's my question. Are we burnt out on Johanna? I know we're doing a Hanna one right now, but are we feeling burnt out on Johanna? I mean, I can do Johanna all day, every day, but I don't know if we're a little burnt out. I mean, got a whole bookshelf of other stuff. Maybe what I'll do after stream, I'm going to put a poll of illustrators up on... I'm going to put a poll of illustrators that I have, because I can't just ask, because they'll probably ask for ones that I don't have. Thanks. But I'll put a poll up of illustrators, and then you guys can let me know which one you want. I know that we're a little bit lower in here at the moment, but everybody will see the post, so it'll be good. But yeah, so this was our Saturday stream. We did have a conclusion to everything. If you missed the explanation, it's like the first hour at the beginning. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'll finish this one on my own at some point, and we'll do something new. But thank you all for hanging out. And I know that yeah, it's a bit of a roller coaster, but things are settled now, and we're just gonna keep on keeping on. Oh, and Terios. Oh yeah, we haven't done Maggie in a while. That can be fun. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I will see you Wednesday morning, and yeah, keep being awesome. Stay safe. I'll chat with you all later. Bye.